a drink on my sister-in-law at my wedding. Around 3 months ago, I, 25 female, got married to my husband, 27 male. I've been hearing about this from my in-laws non-stop. My husband has a younger sister, Alice, 22 female, who, in my opinion, is a total brat. Alice has had some type of childhood sickness, but she overcame it. However, his parents were extremely lenient with her to the point where she cannot be corrected in any form without it being a big deal. She's been let go from multiple jobs because of this, and she doesn't have many friends and always has to be the center of attention. Ooh, I see we're seeing a little bit of a theme in this video. At my other sister-in-law's birthday, their parents got Alice a gift just in case she got jealous. I hate that. Oh God. Like, that makes sense for a child, but it certainly does not make sense for a 22-year-old woman. I also don't think that you should be doing that when your kids are children, like getting them a gift so that they won't get jealous of somebody else. I think that teaches them all the wrong lessons, personally. I am an only child, and the only sisterly figure I have has to be my best friend, Marie. We met in 3rd grade, and since we were both only children, we instantly clicked. We are fiercely protective of each other. Yes, queen, love that for you. All you need is one good friend, babes. That's it. Husband and I decided to have a summer wedding, and to my surprise, Alice shows up wearing a lacy white dress.
Oh.
If you told me she picked this out of a wedding catalog, I would have believed you. Between the wedding and the main reception, we had a cocktail hour. People kept asking me about Alice, and I was becoming annoyed. A lot of people thought she was my husband's ex instead of his sister. Weird. I could tell the situation was pissing Marie off, and I watched Marie walk over to my husband's family, greet them, and on her way back, she tripped and fell by Alice while holding a glass full of red wine. Alice ran into the bathroom with mother-in-law following her.
Sorry.
And his dad came up to us and started to demand that Marie leave. I told them no. I'm sorry, where was the demand to make Alice leave when she showed up in a wedding dress to your wedding? I told them no, Marie is a lightweight and it was a mistake. Husband backed me up and said that since Marie is thin, she can't handle as much alcohol, but we'd make sure she'd sober up before the reception. At the reception, Alice was wearing a beautiful green dress brought to you by Ross. And Marie magically felt better. I love this friendship for you guys. Honestly, if your friend wouldn't spill a drink on someone that showed up in a white dress to your wedding, is she even your friend? My in-laws have been bringing up the incident nonstop, but I have a hard time feeling bad, even though I know it wasn't an accident. I think that your in-laws should have told her to go home. They're just enabling her at that point. That is so disrespectful. She should have been the one to be told to leave the wedding and go and change into something else. Marie just helped them along. I love this for you. I'm not mad about it. If she wouldn't change on her own accord.
We gotta do other things to ensure that happens.
Not the a-hole. Your in-laws created a monster and your friend was just fixing the white dress issue. Everyone knows you don't wear white to a wedding. Clearly they had a backup dress, so what's the problem? OP responds, they didn't have a backup dress, but there were outlet shops close to the venue and mother-in-law and sister-in-law got a last-minute dress at Ross. Good. No biggie. Honestly, they're lucky you didn't kick Alice out at the very start. Yeah, the fact that you're just still letting her be there, she should have left. To me, that's like incredibly disrespectful. Maybe Marie also could have pulled her aside and told her to change instead of ruining the dress. But I mean, why show respect to someone who doesn't show respect to you, you know? Once you show me disrespect, it goes out the window. Why haven't you suggested to them that Alice was an a-hole for wearing white? Stop putting up with their behavior. Marie's a legend and needs a medal. Get her a trophy. Best friend award. It's a very touchy subject. Anyone has ever told them anything about Alice, it's always met with, she had it rough during her childhood disease. But she's not sick anymore, right? It's not my place to tell them how to parent their daughter. But it was your wedding, babes. My husband and my other sister-in-law have given up saying anything about it because it's always been met with dismissiveness, even when they were kids. Now as adults, they've distanced themselves from their parents and the in-laws are either blind or acting blind as to why. They ruin any chance of Alice having normality because she's treated like a fragile doll. I mean, I get that to a certain extent, but that's not your problem because it's your wedding, babes. You are not the a-hole!